I drive down this bike path quite frequently, so when I heard what happened, it sounded really doubtful. The driver supposedly got on at West Howson Street and drove all the way down the bike path all the way to Chambers Street. I looked at these pictures. There's minimal damage. There's not really consistent with what I had imagined. We'll see later the video of the bus that was supposedly hit by this truck. It's all the way down the block. This bus was full of special needs children, and when I saw that, I became extremely suspicious because I thought it was highly unusual for a bus that was just hit full of special needs children to drive away like that.
Almost 24 previous efforts to attack New York City. A number of them were stopped because good people came forward with information in time. We need everyone to understand that they can do that too. As we move forward, we will look forward to the marathon on Sunday. It will go on as scheduled. It will be an extraordinary event, as it always is. It will be well protected, as it always is, and we will take additional measures to ensure that. But my message to all New Yorkers is do what you do best. Be New Yorkers. Be strong, be proud, be resilient. Show the whole world right now that we will not be moved by terror. Again, you see everyone here, every agency united in common cause. And this is also part of what makes us strong. And with that, I want to thank for his efforts and the state's efforts and welcome Governor Cuomo. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me begin by asking us all to remember in our thoughts and prayers the 8 lives that were lost tragically. That is damage that can never be undone, and there are families today feeling pain that is unimaginable. Mayor de Blasio, to the NYPD, the FDNY, the state police. I was on the scene yesterday. The performance was phenomenal. And the coordination and the effort was top shelf. And it gives one reassurance to know that there is this level of professionalism and expertise protecting the people of this city and this state. I spoke to the Homeland Security Secretary yesterday, who pledges full coordination with all the federal efforts and the FBI. I think it's important that we are all working as one, and in this kind of situation, there is no alternative. This is not a time to have politics. This is not a time to point fingers. This is not a time to find blame. It's a time to come together and work for a common goal. The effort yesterday killed 8 people. But in my opinion, the effort failed because the effort was not to kill 8 people. The effort was to disrupt us, to terrorize us, to scare us, to create mayhem. That's the effort. That's the goal on all of these attacks. New York is a special target because we have that Statue of Liberty in our harbor that we're proud of, holding up the torch for freedom and democracy. But we've seen it all around the world, and it is to create mayhem and terrorize. And it failed. The mayor is exactly right. The Halloween parade last night was a beautiful example of the failure of the attempt. 1 million New Yorkers came out with their families, with their children.
Is the bus of special needs children that was allegedly hit by the Home Depot truck. This bus goes far down the street, full of injured children, and doesn't seem like this would be typical protocol. Not only that, we'll see in other footage, there's no skid marks there. There's a pile of dirt in the intersection, but it doesn't look like there has been much of any actual crash.
Holy shit. You got kids in there? Yes. All right, hold on. Hey, can I get the kids out? The cops okay? Can you tell what happened? Yeah.
They're stuck in here.
Oh shit, are you okay?
There's a son behind there.
Oh my god. Are you okay? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hey, can you call 911? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I need an ambulance right here. Right here. The guy T-boned. Come on, there's a kid right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Horror. Holy shit. Did you guys get him? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You gotta make a report.
Oh, these poor kids. Good. But there's a kid stuck on this whole other side of that bus is caved in. That's just caved in. It was like a T-bone accident apparently. It's really nasty. I wonder if we know those kids, you know? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nasty, not good. Poor bus driver, man.
My car's right there. I was a witness.
Guys, drop this off, don't let nobody pass them. Are you sure? Are you
No.
Okay, get this on the side.
I was a witness. So you're just...
Oh, the witness? Okay, I'm sorry.
In the intersection, man, that utility car T-boned this one.
Where's the victim? Where's the victim?
Poor little girl right there in the wheel well, man. Oh. She okay, man? She okay?
They stopped all traffic on the highway.
Damn. It's a disaster right now.
What?
That's a Home Depot truck.
Somebody, nah, they hit people. People got hit. Nah. This is wild. The terrorist act. This is like the
Oh my God, flashes red full, West Street corner, Houston. A cara teve getreten 4 bicyclists. Het sound via terrorist attack, I'm not sure what it is. Einer respondt nicht, 3 leben noch. I think this is this phone.
Everybody, there's no Planet TV. I'm here at the corner of Chambers Street. We got some fake news media trying to push me around. I'm here at the corner of Chambers Street and Greenwich Street. Just a block away from the supposed terrorist attack. Here in Tribeca, a block away from the World Trade Center. Scene of the greatest false flag attack in American history. We can see Governor Cuomo just had a press conference demanding more security. We got police here, news cameras. I'm guessing this is blocked off here.
Guys, out the street! Get out the street!
All right, Greenwich Street and Chambers Street. 1 block away is West Street, the West Side Highway, where the supposed terrorist attack happened.
All students.
Come and yell, yo.
You gotta go to the park entrance, ma'am.
This way?
Straight ahead. You're welcome. All students must go through the park entrance. If you're going to BMCC, you have to go straight through the park.
Keep in mind, we have a mayoral election coming in about a week. De Blasio's been pushing his Vision Zero, 0 pedestrians killed in traffic. So I think this could have been another de Blasio false flag to have more pedestrian security. We already had one with the Times Square attack. That was a clear false flag attack. And now we have this here 1 week before the mayoral election. More need for more security, more pedestrian security. Did this really happen?
So I rushed down. This is what like I said, what I saw. Literally, families are being swarmed. People are scared. They don't need to be told that terrorists are coming into your communities because it was a terroristic behavior. It scared the community. But let's get on to the next story, which is how do we support these families of the 7 dead bodies, 7 different individuals who are dead now, and then on top of that, 15 that are severely injured. That's the issue. They got rolled over. 8 dead. Now it's 8 dead. And so these are families that are hurting, and they need accurate support. They need a leader. The incumbent came down here and said that it wasn't a terrorist activity. He left before the bodies were even taken. So does that mean that he's not showing the support of staying down here? I mean, we have to show leadership. Akeem Browder. Akeem, A-K-E-E-M. Browder, B-R-O-W-D-E-R.
So, are you the candidate with the Green Party?
I'm the candidate with the Green Party.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Japanese media here. Konnichiwa. Hello. So this happened about 2 hours ago. I didn't think it was much of a big deal, but it seems like the number's growing. And obviously now we have full terrorist attack hysteria here. Japanese media, full media. We have Governor Cuomo calling for more security. We have news cameras here, live reports. This hits home to me. I'm a bicyclist myself here in Manhattan. I drive right here on this block all the time. So I'm interested in what really happened.
Something's gonna happen on Halloween, obviously. I just had a bad feeling. Something's gonna happen. I'm like, let's take it easy. No, but I could hear a bunch of choppers above. Like I see a few choppers going around. I was like, there's something's up. Like you don't just see choppers. And then I look down, you see all these FBI vehicles strolling. A few of them coming back on the one-way street. I'm like, there's definitely something. So then one of my friends told me 6 people got shot and 2 died. I was like, oh, okay, this is not good. And then once I panicking in class, I'm like, all right, you know, just take it easy. We're gonna be all right. All right, just make sure we call our parents, let them know we're fine. If anything happens, just call them, let them know what happens. You know, we have law enforcement agencies there. They're here to protect us. Then I hit for not trying to fight against us or something. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Yeah, we heard from a couple other of your classmates. Did you get any communication from your school about this?
My friend did. My friend works here.
Okay.
So he did text me. He was like, bro, they're shooting at BMCC. Yeah. So I was like, that's when I actually started to dwell into the situation.
More Japanese media here. I wish I had come out here earlier. I didn't realize the magnitude of it. They weren't reporting that it was so many dead and injured. Japanese don't come out for nothing.
Where you're celebrating your death, but actually, it's actually crazy because you never thought this would happen around here. It's like a high school, college, you know, wasn't
walk around and kids, doing trick-or-treating, and how do you feel that it happens specifically on that day?
I think it's very scary, but nowadays I feel like it's more common for it to happen, which is sad. But it's very surprising that it actually happened in an area where I wouldn't expect it to happen, especially when there's a lot of kids around. Like, it's just very scary.
We're a block away from the biggest false flag attack in American history. How could you not expect it?
I don't know. I just didn't think it would happen. I think that it would be more secured than what it was now.
So you're calling for more security?
Well, of course, so we could avoid something like this happening ever again.
But how can more security stop someone from driving on the bike path? I'm a bicyclist. So it really hits home to me. I drive by here all the time.
Yeah, you're right. It's crazy.
Are you a crisis actor?
Excuse me?
Are you a crisis actress?
No.
No?
I have heard on the side report that the guy said something like "Go Yankees," and it got misinterpreted for some like Muslim statement, and now all the media crew is out here. Is that true?
He wasn't here for that.
Hold on, let me take
Fucking step I take. It's not taking a picture of me. French-made fetish. Dude, if you want it, you can have it halfway.
Are you a crisis actor?
Huh?
Are you a crisis actor? If you're not a crisis actor, you shouldn't have a problem with it. You're on a public sidewalk.
All I know that your community and somebody misinterpreted it and thought that he was saying something about Muslim like war in America, and now every media outlet is here. So I'm just trying to understand.
You think it was a hoax?
No,
I just moved
just a fucking Yankee fan got a ride.
Something really shocking for me to see this in New York in front of like 100 citizens. So that's something,
A bunch of people last night in Times Square, and not this many people were out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And so George, you're hearing it right there. So many students in this area, and that's what makes this so very dangerous in this particular area. Because when we're talking about this World Trade Center area, you think it's just a financial district. Not true. There's a park right there that we saw kids playing in this park.
Israel did 9/11.
Much a community
and
here.
one more thing is going on. People are saying before he did this, he said
They can't handle the truth.
I saw many people saying it, in the camera, like saying he was from Middle East, he was Muslim, and he said Allahu Akbar. Like many people said it right now. So I just want to clear that he was not from Middle East. Like you can tell someone he's from Middle East. I mean, he was wearing a hoodie and all. He was like white and Spanish and all. So we can't really tell like he's from Middle East or he's Muslim or he said Allahu Akbar.
Okay,
like,
and we're still learning much. We're still learning about him. Yes.
All good.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry. Okay.
Mucha gente que especialmente esta escuela de primera está aquí.
Elementary school here. We have lots of kids here.
Shutting down parts of Lower Manhattan, a nearby school going into lockdown, chaos and confusion in the streets. At first, reports that it was a road rage incident. But then authorities calling it an act of terror. The NYPD already on high alert for truck attacks.
Yeah, we were here. So if anyone wants to report anything that was said, wouldn't it be the people that... No, not you. I didn't say you. I was talking about Fox News. They originally talked to us and put the camera down immediately.
Two crisis actors hanging out. Great day to do it on Halloween. Crisis actors already have their makeup set up. Everyone, there's no Planet TV. I'm here at the West Side Highway and West Houston Street, where the alleged Uzbekistani truck terrorist started his reign of terror. Right here behind me is a bicycle path. This is where he started. You can see behind me here, we have the World Trade Center. On our right, we have the Hudson River. The buildings, I am on the West Side Highway right now. The buildings that are to our left are in Battery Park City. Battery Park City extends outside of the Hudson River. Pardon the noise, people, we're on the highway. Now what we're going to see is the bus that was allegedly hit drove from West Street, aka the West Side Highway, where we are right now, and he drove into Battery Park City, west of the West Side Highway. And now I'm going to embark on our trip. We're all going to take this together. We're going to recreate the route of the Uzbekistani New York City truck terrorist. The bike route has very recently been reopened. It was closed up until just recently. And here we are. This here, we see this little barrier. This barrier is old. This has been here already. So we're told that this terrorist took the truck and went all the way to Chambers Street, killing 8 bicyclists. I'm a bicyclist, I ride here all the time. Wounding another 11. These are the routes. This is the route. This bike lane was just recently opened. Do we see any crash marks? Do we see any damage? Did the landscapers come and fix everything already? Here we are. So the closest building that is to the right of the World Trade Center and to my right of where I am right now, that's Battery Park City. That is to the west of West Side Highway, and Battery Park City, just in front of Stuyvesant High School, which is in Battery Park City, is where the bus was that this Uzbekistani terrorist allegedly hit. They drove onwards. He drove down this route, allegedly, this route that we're at now. I just got on at Houston Street, and now I'm going to Chambers Street, where this alleged terrorist crashed into the school bus with special needs children. This bus then continued to drive westward in front of Stuyvesant High School. And we're going, and we're going. Allegedly, 8 people killed and 11 wounded. Here we have a heavy police presence all along the bike lane. But do we see any damage? More police presence. I drive this route all the time. I've never seen anything like this. Heavy police presence, but we see no damage from this alleged crash. Reportedly, that killed 8, injured another 11. We're getting there. If you can see in the background, there's a bridge that goes over the West Side Highway. That's Chambers Street. That's where the route ended, and we're still driving. And we got some tight turns here. We see no damage anywhere. We see no skid marks. This just happened yesterday. Talking about 24 hours. We see no damage. There have always been these medians in the middle. These signs. Sure, they do get knocked down, but they don't even have any damage on them. We're still going. We're getting close to Chambers Street now. More police. And again, these signs are not new. These all these signs at the beginning, in the middle, in the median here. This here is Battery Park City. What we see, this building to our right, is Stuyvesant High School. We have these signs, but do we see anything? No damage. If a truck hit, I'm just filming. I was just testing it. I didn't do any damage. I was just testing it because the car just supposedly ran over. I didn't do any damage. I was just testing it. I'm not a bad guy. Have a good night. But that sign is not new. This to the left here is Stuyvesant High School. Large police presence, but again, that sign supposedly was run over. That sign is not brand new. That sign has some old marks, but it does not look as if it was run over by a truck. And again, we're on this route right here with its bridges. This is Chambers Street, and this is the end of the alleged Uzbekistani terrorist route. Here we got some news media here. This is where the crash allegedly was. We don't see any skid marks. We see some small marks that these are from bikes. This is a heavily trafficked bike area. We have some media here. So this is the end of the bike path, and this is allegedly where this terrorist crashed into the school bus of special needs children. But then, as we saw in the other video, this bus ends up going right in front of Stuyvesant High School. This right here is where the bus of special needs children that was allegedly hit by this terrorist, this alleged Uzbekistani terrorist, here we are, Stuyvesant High School, was. This was just over 24 hours ago. Again, this is where the crash allegedly was. Where these news trucks are is allegedly the end of this terrorist route. He allegedly crashed into that school bus that then somehow made it in front of Stuyvesant High School. Here we are again, people. Chambers Street and West Street, the alleged end of the New York City Halloween terrorist attack. We see that was a long route. We see that there was no damage on this route. We see no skid marks. And we still see no explanation for why this bus that's of some special needs children that allegedly was hit by this alleged terrorist ended up not in front of the bike path, but all the way down the block in front of Stuyvesant High School. Stay tuned. More investigation to come. No Planer TV on YouTube, 911 No Planer on Twitter. Oh, hold on, we got some media here. Alright. Yeah, let's see if we got anybody alive. I caught some, we're here at Chambers Street and Greenwich Street. Israel did 9/11. Israel did 9/11. Are you CNN? Are you CNN? Oh, they are, yeah. I like CNN. Alright, this is where we were yesterday. This is Chambers Street and Greenwich Street. You see, we still have more media here. I wonder who this is. Alright, we got a little bit of action going on here, so I'm gonna stay live. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna cut out real quick. I'll be back. Alright, here we are. There's No Planet TV. I'm back at Chambers Street, West Side Highway, where this alleged Uzbekistani terrorist ended his reign of terror by crashing into a school bus full of disabled children here at this intersection. He supposedly drove off. He drove through down this bike path here on the West Side Highway, and next to Battery Park City, West Street. This here, we see a small skid. See a skid mark here, but I wonder if this is from the crash. Now we know the bus ended up over here. This is the intersection where the truck allegedly stopped. And I'm thinking, was the bus in motion and passing through this intersection before it was hit? See very faint skid marks. And follow down here, but have to ask, is that protocol when a school bus full of disabled children is hit? Does the driver normally continue driving down the block? Here we see some news cameras. I got my 9/11 hoax sign. Never pass up a good PR opportunity. Got some people lighting candles. You see a white bike. Cyclist killed here. Not sure what day this is from. Let's see, let's take a closer look at the obituary here. So that's not, this is from June 11th. This obituary is from June 11th. This is June 11th of 2016, so this is over a year old. So we do have a cyclist killed here sign and a white bike. People putting flowers here, but this isn't for any of the alleged victims. So this here, you see really no skid marks either. You see here, this is the end of the road. This is where this truck allegedly would have driven off. Wasn't a huge truck, but this is a narrow squeeze, to say the least. This is the end. I'm not sure what these skid marks are, but I would have expected more skid marks. We see some thin lines here, but those are not skid marks. Those are just wet spots from the puddle from people driving their bike. You see here we have a helmet, tripod. We got tent over there. Yeah. That's not for anybody who died yesterday on Halloween. It's over there. Okay. Again, we see no skid marks here. This allegedly is the scene of the crash. We drove down here all the way from Houston Street. Here, crashing in to the bus full of special needs children. We see no skid marks here. The bus ended up at the end of this block here in Battery Park City. This here is an elementary school. It's kind of dark, can't see it very well, but this is the earliest time that I could get here. This here is the street corner, approximately where the bus of special needs children ended up. This here is Stuyvesant High School.